I covered a lot of the little bitch ass ways they've tried to play me out, and this one is just key. Look at this, right? Look at the timestamps. This is going from you know, more in the past to, you know, more recently in the past, you know. So older to newer, right? If you look at me in the pictures, right, I look very educated. You know, looks can be deceiving, really. But also, you know, they also tell you a little something. Because as, you know, you're quickly going to see, you know, some of these pictures obviously from my past, like these little, you know, when I was younger, right? You can see, and these are important too, because they show you that, hey, you're not, you know, you're not dealing with a retard, right? You're dealing with a very sophisticated, educated person. That is how this channel starts. You know, I know how to come across like that. You know, see me in the suit, right? And they're doing something with the still images where they're giving me a choice of 3 whack-ass still images, and I have to choose, you know, the lesser of 3 evils, 3 goofy looks. Okay, so this is me in the psych ward. You know, my mind is really fucked up. If you look carefully, you can tell that, you know, I'm not in a good place, you know. And so this is not during this time, you know. This is actually older than this, because it's 2016 right now, right, in this video. And this is 2 years ago. So you're looking at about 2013, because this is between 2 and 3 years ago. That's why it says 2 years ago. That's how it does it. So this is actually from 2012, a year before. But anyway, now watch what happens here. Okay? Now you're starting to see that they're trying to play me out with the still images. I don't have too many great choices, right? I still have videos such as this one where I look completely normal, right? And it's a matter of days where all of a sudden, now look at this one, right? Look like a fucking retard or something, right? Look at these ones. Let me turn on the speaker real quick. Look at these ones. Okay? That turtleneck, I don't look too great. Now, there's a reason. You might say, well, who cares how you look? It's key, you know, because now they're trying to start playing me out like a fucking retard. Look at this one right here, right? And this, you know, and they know that I after a while I stopped going on channels. They know my habits. Look at this one, right? So there's a whole period of time where they're playing me out. Okay, this is obviously an older picture. This is me showing you an older, you know, showing you that I've been doing this since 2009. Matter of fact, let me just take you there real quick. So this one is important. Oh, while that's loading, we'll go here. Okay. Okay, so I have a lot of goofy, and so notice it's without the beard. While I'm being covertly drugged, I look goofy. It's easy for them to play me out, and every once in a while you can see that I'm not a goofy fuck when you compare it all together. You know, this one they really try to play me out because I did it in East Side San Jose Verdi block. You know, you see this one, right? You can every once in a while you see videos that show you that, hey, this guy's not really goofy. They're really trying to play him out. Now, after a while, then there's a gap, right? I've stopped making videos on this channel for whatever reason, just because I went to other channels for a while. And then boom, you know, it goes from between 2 and 3 years ago to between 9 and 10 months ago. Now watch what happens. Okay, look how much more serious and sophisticated I look with the beard. You know, it's not necessarily that I'm that much more sophisticated, though I am making a point of dressing nicer. But when you look back at it, I'll come back here in a second. I started this channel by making a point of looking nicer with, you know, the suit shirt. Anyway, going back up, you can see in these videos, I don't want to make this that long, so we're just going to shoot through this. You know, you can see that it's very sophisticated, okay? Off drugs for months and months, right? All this time off drugs, very sophisticated. Look at me, okay? Just completely destroys the idea that, you know, they're trying to help me, or that, you know, I need drugs, or, you know, psych drugs or whatever, okay? Completely destroys that idea. Now, as soon as I cut my beard, because they planted a female in my life that basically convinced me to cut my beard, I start looking a little bit more immature and less sophisticated again. It's very interesting how that works. It's a lot, you know, most of my videos, it's harder for them to play me out when I have a beard, because I kind of take on, you know, the persona of someone with a beard. Like, I feel more sophisticated and wise and more manly. And that's another thing that they're trying to do with this effeminate look. You know, they're trying to stigmatize guys with a beard unless they're kind of like a lumberjack emo sort of look. Okay. And even with Bruce Lee, you know, he kind of has the same problem here. You know, I'm not going to get on too much for it. But yeah, you know, the beard is an interesting thing. So let me just take you here. right. Let's see. Oh, here we go. See this August 31st, 2009. Okay. If you look very carefully, you can see that's a 9. And even if it's not, you can tell it's 2000 something. So it's 2009. And at this point, it had 4,000. This video eventually got up to 7,000 or something views. I think I might even have a later picture, right? With it, okay, well, that's with less views. But eventually got to, actually, no, it actually got to 10,000 views. And you notice I had, this is important too. Because my first channel, I had the biggest following. And then the New World Order started cracking down on me. You can't really see that, but that's like over 20 likes. Okay? So ask yourself, how did that happen? How did these people manage to sabotage my following? You know, or what is your explanation for, you know, them sabotaging? You know, I wasn't putting tags on my videos the way I am now. I wasn't going out of my way to, you know, recruit people the way I am now. You know, they have frozen views. They have done everything. They took down this channel. This is my old Platinum Local channel. That channel's gone. Okay? So, you know that they are trying to play me out. Especially, look at these videos on the side, right? Where I'm talking about real mental disorders versus fake ones. They're trying to play me out like a weirdo with a mental disorder, right? When those of you who watch my videos, you know that this is more representative of my personality and, you know, my character traits than this is. You see how they're trying to play me out? And they'll give me 3 still images just like this, right? And I'll have to choose between 3 retarded looking pictures. Just absolute fucking madness. Okay? It's craziness. I just wanted to show you that. Thank you. Now let's go here, right? And let's compare these two, because this is from the Mech Look channel, okay? These are between 2 and 3 years ago as well. And it's very interesting how this compares. You know, very interesting, okay? Look at here, okay? We'll start here. These, you know, these are right here. You're looking at is probably the most weird looking still images I have. Now, as you go up, okay, you start seeing ones that make more sense. Okay, granted, I'm still talking about being a gangster, and you know, I still have my moments, you know, where I wouldn't call it abnormal behavior, but I'd call it overzealous. You know, I'd call it, you know, trying too hard, if you will, you know, to express myself in certain ways. When you start looking at these, right, these are nowhere near as played out as the other still images from 2 years ago. Nowhere fucking near, you know. I look a lot more normal. Especially, remember, between 2 and 3 years, it was my top martial arts challenge, you know. And I'm starting to show the money back when it was back down to 250. You know, I raised it quickly to 500 plus. Way back then, you know. And eventually, you know, at one point I had it 6,000. See, but you compare these pictures, right? These still images, you know. How does this compare to those ones where I look weird, right? You can definitely tell that there's nothing wrong with me and that they're trying hard to make it seem like there is. I mean, it doesn't take a fucking insightful person to come to that conclusion, you know. And they really tried on that channel more than this one, you know. That's very interesting to note. Here I am reading the Bible and stuff, right? And yes, I just wanted to, you know, show you that for the comparison. You know, now we're at the 1 year ago, though.